Hey y'all, excuse me. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is 5 o'clock, Monday, the 27th of March, 2023. It is 31 degrees Celsius, 48% humidity right now in Jacksonville, Florida. That would be 88 degrees Fahrenheit. So, we are off to the daughter's house. This thing is idling kind of funny. I'll get into that. Anyhow, big old pillows in that dumpster. This shirt doesn't have a pocket. Seriously? All right. We'll figure something out. It's going to be bright and sunny here in a moment. I broke another pair of readers last night. They were only a week old, maybe. The pair that I use the most are like a 125. Then I've got backups like the 250 that's up here for like looking at the phone or reading mail or something like that. Those of you that aren't old enough to need cheaters wouldn't understand. But I mean, I wore glasses most of my life. From the time I was about 5 or 6 years old up until I had cataract surgery about 10 years ago, where they took the old lenses, the old cloudy lenses out and put in new. They actually messed up. They're supposed to give me one long and one short range. They gave me 2 long range. But anyway, that's been sort of kind of the topic the past few days. My daughter was talking about she went to see the eye doctor, and her new prescription is way different than it used to be. And then my daughter-in-law was talking about it last night. So, anyhow. I'm glad I didn't take meat out of the freezer. I had an idea in my head. I've got like a pound of chorizo and the 1 pound chubs of ground beef, only cut in half, so they're 2 half pounds. But I was going to take a pound of chorizo and a half pound of ground beef and just cook it up to do a meat filling stuff, you know? After it's done, you can always make it into tacos or sloppy joes or chili or whatever, and just do one massive cooking of the meat with various spices and whatnot. And then when you want to make up something, individually, you could add chili seasoning or taco, or you just dump it into macaroni and cheese or Mexican rice or whatever. So anyway, I had that idea in mind, and then the gal next door comes over, and she had a tray full of meatballs. Now they're not homemade meatballs; they're the store bought. She said her cousin brought her over a big old serving thing full of them. Like you get it at catering places. So she was basically sharing the wealth. But heck, I've got meatballs. Well, there's more than enough in the meatballs and noodles that she brought me to make a meal. I mean, there's more than enough meatballs there. And then there's 2 or 3 meatball sandwiches in each of the bags of meatballs that she brought. So I've actually been sitting here thinking, well, not here, but a little while ago, I was thinking about what to do with them And I could take some of those meatballs, mash them up with some extra Parmesan cheese and some garlic, and spread them out on a taco shell, or a soft tortilla, and either roll it up or have an Italian taco, basically. So, yeah. Or I could make up just ramen noodles and throw some meatballs in with that. Some extra Parmesan cheese and a little garlic, and get her done. So, little preempt here. I'm going to my son's house. I'll be there Thursday evening through Sunday. I was there last night, and he was showing me some art that he's been messing with. He doesn't consider it art at this point, but it is. He's a house painter. And he's got all kinds of paint, all kinds of little test colors, and 5 gallons of this, that, and the other, and different spray paints and lacquers. And so I guess he was watching. He was watching something on YouTube and saw how they were pushing the paint around with air, and he went out and started gathering up all these different types of paint and pouring them out on boards and just seeing what happens. Which is, I told him that's basically what I do. I love taking 2 different types of spray paint, or 2 different brands of spray paint, and spraying them in the same spot, and then watching them separate and run and do their own thing. So, he was explaining how he put this paint down. It was just regular house paint, and he blew it all around. And then he took some clear polyurethane, I think he said it was, and mixed that in, and it made everything separate. And then there was must have been some silicone in one or the other, because it started popping and making all these little bubbles. Anyway, he's got like three pieces that he's done. So it was too dark last night to get some decent video. So I told him when he's gone and I'm over there, I want to pull those out and do some videos and put them up. I may even take a couple of his pieces and try my own hand using some of his mediums. So he's got an actual compressor, but he's got it moved out towards the front, so I don't know if I'll use that. I've got a little hand pump, or not hand pump, but a little handheld pump for for blowing up air mattresses and tubes and stuff like that. Excuse me. So give that a try. Worst that can happen is it doesn't work, right? And even if it doesn't work, I mean, the pieces you say like, oh, I don't like the way this did this, and I don't like the way this did that. It looks great to me. I mean, they stand alone as an interesting focal point on your wall. But I was telling you, the other thing that I would do, and like I like to do, is when I do these, multiple background type things like that, I'll do a silhouette on it. So, like the one kind of looks like a planet, like the atmosphere of a planet. It's really, really kind of cool. It's like just a silhouette of a spaceship tucked somewhere down in there. Make it look like you're further out in space, and you see the spaceship against the planet's background. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he liked that idea or not, but he may have. He's probably going to be making some frames to go with them. I told him they'll sell. It's it's one of those type things. They will sell. He just has to decide to sell them. I understand how, being an artist, you don't always want to get rid of your stuff. But then his wife, my daughter-in-law, took a dress dummy, dress mannequin, whatever, that was all tattered and falling apart, stripped it all down and rebuilt it, recovered it with this really cool material. I'll probably end up showing that as well. So, let's see, that light's going to change. I think I can get where I'm going this way. I think. Oh, anyhow. So I need to stop at the store on the way home tonight and get Parmesan cheese or Romano cheese or one of those. I could get the cheese in a can, but yeah, it's not really me. Let's see. I don't know if this goes all the way through or not. I'm not going to go down there and get caught. I'm actually running a little late. We'll come up here. Go this way. At least I avoided the light. So anyway, we're almost at the end of today's run, so let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So see you all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all.